This one I really wanted to discuss. I saw this actually on another I think either another article or another board, um, and it's talking about DC villains and specifically about Batman villains. So I'm gonna bring this up real quick. And it's just a picture, but I want to hear your ideas about what do you think about the Batman villain that we should get coming up in the Matt Reeves Batman series, right? There's a lot of villains that you can look at right here. You know, we got Two-Face over there. There's Ra's al Ghul. There's the Catwoman. There's Riddler. You got Harley Quinn. There's Joker, of course, Bane, Penguin. You know, we just saw Penguin, Poison Ivy. You know, you got Mr. Freeze. You got a lot of different villains that you could easily just jump into and say, all right, man, these guys, this is going to be our next phase. This is going to be my next big villain. Matt Reeves has set up a particular type of world. What do you think he should do in terms of the next Batman villain? I'm hearing a lot of folks talking about Court of Owls, you know, as being a possible villain. I'm hearing people saying, you know, hey, let's go to Mr. Freeze or something along those lines. You know, they're trying to keep it grounded, right? They're trying to keep it somewhat in this kind of realistic Batman world, not going too far with, you know, like kind of fantasy characters. So, you know, obviously the Joker would fit in with that. You maybe could bring Bane back or Ra's al Ghul. You know, they've already done the Riddler, of course. Catwoman's been in there. So what do you think in terms of Batman's coterie of supervillains, like the Peacemaker had alluded to? Who would be the best one?
I would do two villains. I would
Okay.
do Court of Owls, and I would do
Who
because
else?
Harvey
Oh,
Dent
Two-Face.
is
Okay.
better. Because remember, Harvey Dent's a procedural kind of prosecute the other villains. I want to see him prosecute these. He's the top DA. I want to see him go in and take on cases and actually be in court and take them on. I like it. You know what I mean? That I want to see. I want to see. If you're not going to do that, make Arkham the villain. Make Arkham be the so we can see every ongoings of Arkham. So we can see these guys.
Well, we're going to
That's
get the
what
Arkham series, right? We're going to get an Arkham series. We're going to get that whole series about Arkham. So that's
build
going
it
to
up.
be in there.
Tie it in. Tie it in. It'd be
Oh, I'm pretty
great.
sure it will be tied in. I'm actually expecting this, the Joker from this Batman, Barry Keegan's Joker. I'm actually expecting him to feature in this, you know, show. They're probably going to weave him in somewhere or another. I don't think they'll go directly to the Joker as the next villain. That's too obvious. Like that's exactly what Chris Nolan did.
Interview with a vampire. If they
Uh-huh.
did this like interview with a vampire, but with villains, it'd be great. I would love to see a 8 to 10 episode. Each episode is a villain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Different villain. I'm interviewing. I'm trying to see exactly why they work, what they're doing, what is their gripe. Guys talk to each other. I want to see what the day-to-day operations. They can't be in a cell 24/7, right? Just it just doesn't seem practical. But I want
Sure.
to see
Sure.
what happens when these guys talk to each other and they
That's
figure out maybe.
Arkham. I think that's Arkham. What do you think about the film sequel, Batman? Matt Reeves. He's not gonna, you know, his sequel to this. Who will be the villain in that? You said you would do Two
I think
Face.
Joker. I think Joker will be the one. Will be in the film. But going back to the television series,
Okay.
I want to see. I want to see the ins and outs of. Hey man, how did Harvey Dent get his name? Hey, Dent is perfect for Dent's cleanup at this point for all the corruption for him to come. It's just set up. Hey, Dent's coming back. I know it feels like Nolan do, but so what? You know what I mean? You, how many Batman movies we have? Same thing. We talk about dang pearls and all that stuff, or like do something. And I think the Court of Owls is great. You know what I mean? It's this shadowy thing that's been running, Gotham for years. Like
Okay.
I think that's great. I think for the movie, who that's gonna be, dude. That's gonna be Joker, dude. Stop playing around.
I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna go there, and I don't know if he's gonna be that obvious. Like I hope he's not that obvious because that would be
This
disappointing.
moneymaker with this cash cow they just invented. They just made a guy that's Twilight. That's a Twilight guy. He made over. He's gonna probably make $1 billion. No, probably
Well,
like
it's
close to
750 right now worldwide. It's a little over
750,
750,
right?
right?
It's hit a little snag, but they're gonna, you know what I mean? They're gonna be solid, dude. They're gonna be solid. If they sold that dude, and he really didn't sell him, dude. He only had one Batman movie moment in the movie, dude. The
It
villains.
was a detective story. Remember, that's what we was talking about from the beginning. It was a detective story with him and Jim Gordon on a case, and it was just a detective kind of procedural as he was going through. They added some like actions, scenes in there, but like he was barely Bruce Wayne. Like everybody's talking about, he's this emo Batman. It's like
I told you I
Bruce
liked it. I
Wayne
liked
was
it.
I thought his character was interesting, and now you get to see him develop over the course of the next film. I think who his villain is going to be very, very important, because that's going to help shape the character in the second film. Obviously, we know whatever the hero is going up against in terms of a villain, that actually molds his type of persona. Like he's one thing at the beginning of the film, and then after having to deal with this villain, he comes out the other side a different person. And I think
But
that
he's
that's going to
gotta
be
be.
important.
He can't be in that same suit. That suit was like an upgraded version of Adam West suit. You know what I mean? He's got to be like he's got to
It's a
do
little bit better than the
that.
Adam West suit. Adam West
I
was just
mean,
wearing
come on, man.
tights.
He's got to do. He's got to be better. He's got to be a better. He's got to be a better overall character than what he is. I think that's the most important thing. I think that I thought they were doing the Gotham PD, right? Gotham PD
No,
was
they
going to
scrapped
be
that. They scrapped that for Arkham.
what?
Yeah, they doing Arkham instead of Gotham PD. They already did a Gotham PD. Remember, they already had a Gotham show with the police department. They already did that, so they was like, yeah, let's just go ahead and just go straight to Arkham, and let's just get into the criminals and the villains, which is what we like
I
anyway.
thought Gordon was going to be in it. I thought what's his name? Jeffrey Wright was going to. I'm sorry, guys. I dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. No, that's what they were saying. They got rid of the Gotham PD show, and maybe he's still going to be a part of it, right? He could still be in Arkham. It's just maybe he's not the lead character. We're gonna
Maybe he'll be in Arkham too. So we'll see.
who?
Moon Knight, Stephen.
All right. On that note,
That's where he needs to go. That's where he needs to go to get to be
look, the
interested.
Moon Knight needs a lot of help right now. They need a whole lot of help. But folks, let me know what you think about Batman villain coming for the next movie. Let's talk about the movie. Just who do you think will be the Batman villain in the next film that Matt Reeves does? Go ahead, let me know in the comments. And T, all right, here's a time.